Hello. Who there?
So the other week I finally graduated college, right? But you know what's crazy? I don't feel nearly as accomplished about this as everybody around me would have me think that I should be. Honestly, college in general felt like a pretty big scam that I was just kind of thrusted into because it seemed like that's what you were supposed to do. Like I just unwillingly volunteered to be in crippling debt for a good chunk of my life. They're always emphasizing major in something that you love, so right off the bat, before the first semester even started, I switched my major from business to film. And I already know what some of y'all are thinking. Which one of you lucky subscribers gets to have the honor and luxury of having me sleep on your couch in 3 to 5 years from now? But I need y'all to please
shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Cause I'm really about to be spinning some facts on you. Oh yeah, they might try and assassinate your boy after this one. Just know, if I ever get taken out, remember me as I was, riding the top off with the top off, getting topped off until my top was off like JFK. I got so many gripes with college that I was just about to go off on a tangent, make it a little rant video. But you know what? I think we a little too sophisticated for that nowadays. Let me go ahead and put this in YouTuber MLA format for y'all. Cause you know, I went to college and shit. And trust me, whether you heard of me or not, I'm not new to this YouTube game. I'm true to this shit. I already know, since I'm only naming 5, I'ma probably miss 1 or 2 y'all really feel passionate about letting me know. So go ahead. I invite you to leave whichever ones you think I left out in the comment section and see if anybody out there gives a fuck. Got that settled? Cool. So without further ado, here are the 5 reasons why college is a scam. Number 1, you don't need a bachelor's degree in order to be successful in this world. See, because a lot of the reason you're even forced to go to college in the first place is because the older generation really emphasizes the fact that you need that backup plan. You need that sense of security that comes with a plan B, i.e., the bachelor's degree. But when you're a film major, there is no sense of security with this flimsy ass degree. Like, what possible advantage do I have now? I get to work at one of those jobs that pay $2 above minimum wage that still require a bachelor's degree. Like, how the fuck does that even make any sense? The money is not adding up in that situation. And if I was gonna work damn near minimum wage, I'd just do one of these driving app jobs. At least then I could pick my hours. When you're an employee, especially for these lower level jobs, oh baby, you replaceable. You are not one-on-one. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be a 35-year-old bum living in my mama's basement.
Yeah, fuck you, mom. I hope you heard that one upstairs.
Then work at one of these whack-ass jobs. I spit on the idea of that shit. There's a million ways to make money nowadays because of the internet, which is what I have been trying to preach in the outside world for the longest time now. But do people listen? No, because they're so stuck on this outdated traditional method of success. They're not trying to hear that shit unless if it's got a fucking degree attached to it. Better be prepared to sign away for the however many years if you want to be taken seriously, I guess. Well, I got news for you people. Time is fucking evolving. Better get with the times, old man. Video games are considered a professional sport. Pussy pigs can bring in a tax-free 6 figures. The opportunities are endless in this day and age. Time to pick up a fucking smartphone and start scrolling through the cancerous daily Twitter newspaper, bitch. Number 2, college does not do a good job prepping you for your field. And I am not by any means talking about every major. If you are in school to be a doctor, for the love of God, finish your fucking studies, my guy. But for the ones where in this modern era, a lot of the shit that you can learn on your own, I don't see the point. Like, if I was paying for this shit out of pocket, do you know how thoroughly pissed I would be going to majority of these classes? And a lot of the fucking bulk of their lectures is YouTube videos. I've gotten more experience in this realm in real life and doing this than I ever did doing a paper or sitting in a fucking lecture class or listening to somebody read through a fucking textbook. You can just feel how far behind they are. Like for film, right? They think that just because they know what TikTok is, that they did all their research. Like they're just like, oh, you know, go baby, I'm trying to bust on ya.
Oh, I like this song right here. I can whoa to that.
Bitch, if you don't bust open an extra tab before I shove this 1-star review on Rate My Professor down your throat, and it's like, just the fucking busy work that you do in college that serves no purpose whatsoever. Like, there was times where I was doing papers on like the history of editing or some shit. Like, what the fuck am I doing with my time? What is this? What am I doing with my life? How am I benefiting from this, y'all? What the fuck? I almost forgot how useful of a learning method lectures were. I low-key had to remind myself that lectures were a good way to learn, because I just got such in a bad rut of tuning out every class because it was just so fucking pointless. I get some people are gonna think that that's selfish for wasting money for not being attentive, but you can't force yourself to pay attention to something you don't care about enough. With the amount of stamina that it takes in order for you to complete a semester, you're gonna burn yourself out, which is exactly what the fuck I and millions of other people that go through college fucking do. We burn ourselves out and do the bare fucking minimum just to get by. How do parents think these college drug addictions be happening? Yeah, let's talk about it, because I already know majority of y'all watching this video can count more instances than you have fingers on your hands of you or somebody you know abusing coffee, Adderall, weed, Xanax, perks, whatever the fuck they can get their hands on.
Percocet, you want one?
In order to pull an all-nighter. We not even taking drugs for fun at this point. The love of the game is gone because this goddamn assignment is more important than my fucking health. Apparently. Number 3. College does a lot of little sly shit to keep you in there longer than you need to. Now, this could be anything from the way they treat people with FAFSA. Hell, I didn't start getting classes that I actually wanted to take till my very last semester of my 5th year. Like, word? These classes have been filled to the fucking brim every single semester I've tried to enroll in them. How are we paying this much and y'all are this understaffed? Also, why do we need 2 extra years of general education? Was that not the point of high school? You know, like, I get there's a certain level of education that you should have or whatever, but how the fuck am I supposed to know whether or not I like my major enough to stick with it if I don't even get to the major part of college till I'm already halfway done? You know how many people go through college and want to switch majors but don't because they want to graduate on time and don't want to be held back 2 extra fucking years? Who the fuck wants to stay in college for a whole 6 years? Like, college is fun up until it's not. Once you realize that you don't even need to be enrolled to enjoy the funnest parts of college, you just want to get the degree and get the fuck. Let me move on with my life like shit. Number 4. College is not worth the amount it costs for what it provides. Majors may vary, but for majors like mine, this is facts. See, cause I've been such a degenerate with my college experience, I've gotten pretty much the best of all worlds you could think of when it comes to this college shit. I've been to a Division I PWI, a HBCU, community college, and a Division II. And let me tell you people, none of the classes in any of those schools are better than the others. But that price would have you think different. Oh yeah, that money gonna run you a little funny when you start going for these name brand colleges. There is nothing wrong with a little off-brand community college time. All right, it's time to tear down the stigma of thinking that you're too good for community college.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
What has community college ever done to you besides help you get to that next level of your college career at a fraction of the price? Community college is a good alternative, people. When I was down bad at my lowest, community college had my back. I remember I was so down bad on trying to figure out what the hell like college did for me. I asked one of my professors over Zoom, because that's the lifestyle that we were living in back in my day. You know what the first thing she said to me was? Connections. Connections? I have been knee deep in poverty because of connections. You can get connections anywhere if you're social enough. I can get connections from the fucking dude asking for $1 for some fucking Rellos at the gas station.
I'm still be at the Tesco. I've been here all day.
Maybe he knows somebody like what the fuck? Connections? I'm about to give somebody's jaw the connection to meet my fucking fist in a second. Even in that sense, why wouldn't a part of the gen ed curriculum be like a public speaking class or some course that requires you to use your social skills? And unless if like fucking Jay-Z is about to be giving me his number at the end of the stage when I go to accept my diploma, I don't need to be spending all this money on the idea of needing connections, because you don't even get the connections from college, really. I mean, you get the professor's email, and if you're really attentive, there's a few people that they get as speakers for class sometimes, I guess. But what connections did college really give me? Every connection I've acquired over the years has been done by my merit. Who the fuck got me out here making this big ass lifetime decision at 18 years old? Like, how old is 18 really? Because honestly, I didn't feel like I started getting my shit together till like 21. So you mean to tell me 3 years before I'm even allowed to legally buy alcohol, I don't even have $500 to $600, and you're captively holding me responsible for a 5 to 6 figure deal that's gonna affect the rest of my life? Did I just sign a fucking 360 deal? I trusted you. Number 5. College sells you a dream that you can achieve anything that you seek out in this world, but does nothing more than groom you to be an employee, dedicating your life to working under somebody else and helping them fulfill their dream, and overall neglecting yours and acting like that shit no longer exists. I never understood that. I almost had to reconvince myself that the fact that I have all this is like a pretty solid fucking achievement, because I was just so fucking warped in the idea that I've just been like wasting all my fucking time and energy on something that isn't gonna fucking pan out. And it's like, yeah, if I carry that ideology, of course this shit isn't gonna fucking work out. But at the same time, this is a lot more than what the fuck an internship is gonna give you. The fuck? I think the education system in general needs a reboot, a little update, if you will. Nothing wrong with a little change, baby. We already discussed that a couple months back. But if there's one thing to take from this video, all the tools you need to succeed are at your disposal. Literally all of them if you search hard enough. We are living in the future that those old Jetson-ass cartoons predicted. Start acting like it. If college is gonna be something that you're gonna be paying out of pocket for, or is something that's gonna leave your family struggling, I'm not even saying don't go. Just think about it. This is a life-changing decision we're talking about, whether you know it or not. It's not always your decision to make, but a life-changing decision nonetheless. Another thing that doesn't get talked about nearly enough is that you can come back to college at any point in your life. You don't need to do this shit right out of fucking high school. Like, I don't think y'all understand. I don't think a lot of people in my life understood. I hit 100,000 fucking subscribers on this channel winter of my sophomore year. I'm not saying it was the right or wrong decision, but people have dropped out for a lot less. And you really think I'm gonna neglect this for the fucking history of editing papers? College came for me at such an awful point in time. You know what really happened? I did both, not nearly as well as I could have done, because one was always taken away from the other, which leads to a lot of burnouts. A lot of passion was lost. Now I'm trying to find the love of the game again. Oh boo hoo, stick your head in some doo-doo face ass.
My pussy hurt.
But you know what? That's life, I guess. There's experiences, life lessons, people I met along the way that even through the good and bad, I would never trade for the world, because it helped form who I am today. And I feel like this version of myself is better than who I started as. But at the same time, a lot of this shit I coulda did for free. To my fellow creatives out there, there's nothing wrong with working for somebody or working with somebody, but always make sure you got your own, and never lose sight of the focus and the drive and the passion that got you even started in the first place. Cause they gonna try and make you a machine. They don't care about you. You gotta keep custody of that inner child one way or another, playboy. Don't let the societal baby mom get in the way of you seeing your kids. Fuck that bitch.
Fuck her! Fuck her!
Even if it's just on the weekends, you still get to see a kid. Maybe this video spoke to somebody, maybe I'm just projecting. Either way, who gives a fuck? As long as this instrumental in the background doesn't get copyrighted, I'm getting paid. And that's really all that matters. That was my only target audience anyways. But yeah, as far as this YouTube shit goes, shit, I mean, I don't really know if I got a choice at this point. I kind of backed myself up against the wall, majoring in film. No job, having ass. I guess I got no choice but to keep fucking going with this shit. But either way, I made a promise with myself at 18, and let's just say I got some unfinished business on this site.
Man down, I lost lost a few people too young to be men now. Who would've thought that their life would've ended this early? I guess it just wasn't the plan. Thinking about how my life is gonna pan out. Still having dreams about being a standout. I made it this far on my own. I never needed no handout.
Man, these folk got their hit his shit, no cap.